Hello and welcome back. I am very well aware that it has been over 2 months since I last uploaded an Iron Man, maybe even more than that. Actually, this was not the plan and you all know it. I said that I was going to figure out a way to slay a tier 4 Void Glum boss so we can continue rushing Terminator. Well, it turns out university is a lot harder than I expect and I had to focus on my school. We can't rush Terminator anymore. Plus, one of the hardest things that I had to go through, and I still have to go through that, is finding parties so I can do dungeons. It is so hard to be low level archer when you're trying to find parties. Like, no one wants me, as if I'm not experiencing it enough in real life. So yeah, I finally decided to give in. We are going to take things slow. And maybe, just maybe, I'm thinking about switching to tank class for a while. No worries, we're still trying to get the Terminator, but it has been almost half a year since it came out, so there's no excitement left for it anyways. I'm really sorry. Well, that was bummer. Yeah, even if I'm not going to slay a tier 4 boss in this episode, I did figure out a way to do it. And I just said that I was going to figure out a way, so you can't really blame that on me. Yeah. So first, let's talk about the things that I'm going to do in this episode and did before. I have obtained enough soul fragments to craft a soul whip. I had a lot of clay minions and fishing minions on, so I got enough fishing levels to use it. So far, I couldn't drop any sorrow frags, but I am going to work on it. And this is important how, you may ask. Actually, this is really essential because I actually want to get good gemstones so I can apply to my pieces to get better stats so I can do dungeons, especially floor 7. Because, you know, I am an Iron Man and I'm not going to have a good gear unless I do floor 7, and I'm not going to do floor 7 unless I have a good gear. Yeah, floor 7 is really essential damage-wise because of the Ancient Reforge. As you can see, I only have Fierce, and that thing will probably triple my damage, maybe even more. I can probably do tier 3s now if I get a few more things done, but it'll take forever. As much as surviving is important, damage is as much as important too. By the way, I recombobulated everything. I have no idea if I did that in the last episode, so just saying. So before I had soul frags, I was grinding yogis so I can get pristine on my armor, and I dropped a ball pet. That was the only lucky thing that I experienced in my entire Skyblock career. And that one Jasper Reforged Stone thing, not Jasper. I forgot what it was. It has been so long. Yeah, Jade drilled. Yes. Please don't stop watching.
Bal lan. Bal çıkardım. Ha siktir.
O ne lan? Ha? Dur, neyin legendary mi şey mi?
Epic de.
I have 2 Enderman pets now. One for upgrading my legendary Enderman to mythic so I can spawn my boss faster. And one for damage. I'll be putting Gold Claw's pet item in it. I already did that on my legendary pet, but it is so easy. Like, it only takes like 16 griffin feathers. So yeah, I grinded that as well. I have the items to craft it. And last but not least, I have been grinding Revenant bosses to get a beheaded horror. And let me tell you something, on my main profile, I slayed over 1,000 tier 5s. And I never got anything more special than Smite 7. I got like 100 beheaded horrors. But now, in my Iron Man profile, it's like, just because I want one, I can't get one. I'm literally the unluckiest person on this planet. Another example, if you guys playing Valorant, you'll know that every day 4 different skins will show up in your shop, and I have been checking every day since last 5 months waiting for a butterfly knife. This is just another example. I have many of them. Anyways, my point is, this is the second time I'm filling this Iron Jesus meter on my Iron Man profile, and it is way too damn hard with a tier 4. And if I don't get a beheaded horror, I'm literally gonna riot. Like 20% left. I only want beheaded horror. It is not that rare. It is common. I want beheaded horror. I desperately need a beheaded horror. I also need revenant fleshes so I can craft a few more items that'll help me with survivability. Yeah, we'll talk about that in the next episode probably. I also want to level up my revenant boss slayer so I can get 50% more natural regeneration. I have a lot of XP left. Yeah, so that's one of the other things that is on my list to do. Okay, so yeah, today's menu, we slay bosses. As if we're not doing that enough.
Beceremiyorsun hem de harfleri yutuyorsun.
Hayır. Hayır.
Ne oluyor?
Hangi an acaba?
Ulaş.
İşte bu.
Nereye çıktın lan?
Oh my. Yay. Finally.